my friends, I'm Frankie and welcome to Club Foodie. When the fall season is just around the corner, what comes to mind is apples. I know I can get them all year round, but in September, I make an excuse to visit my local orchards to get them. Of course, I don't buy a few, I buy a lot, so I can make my favorite apple recipes, like this delicious one. In today's episode, I'll show you how to make my oatmeal apple cookies. To me, these are the right snack for this time of year. Easy to make. This is a flavorful way to enjoy apples, especially Granny Smith or Fuji. Surprise your family by baking these tasty cookies. So my friends, let's get cooking. The first thing we'll do after our apples are cut into tiny pieces is to put them in a bowl and pour some lemon juice over to prevent them from browning. We'll gently toss until well coated and set aside. Next, in a medium bowl, we'll add flour, rolled oats, also known as old-fashioned oats. I don't want you to use quick or instant oats. They're not the right ones for this recipe. Then ground cinnamon, some ground ginger, of course, baking soda, and ground Himalayan sea salt. We'll whisk the ingredients until well combined and then set aside for now. The next step is to add the brown sugar, the room temperature unsalted butter, and applesauce to the bowl of a stand mixer. By the way, I have an incredible applesauce recipe, so to get it, click on the top right corner of your screen. Now, using the paddle attachment, we'll process on medium speed until the ingredients are nicely blended, cleaning the sides of the bowl if needed. To this, we'll add an egg plus some pure vanilla extract. Still on medium speed, we'll mix until well incorporated. Next, we'll add our dry ingredients, reduce the speed to 1, and process for a few seconds before increasing back to medium. We'll mix until just combined. Don't overdo it, otherwise you'll end up with flat, tough cookies. This step should only take about 30 seconds. That's all. Now, we'll add our apple pieces along with any accumulated juices. The next ingredient is optional, and it's chopped walnuts. The cookies will still taste lovely if you don't use any, so don't worry, alright? We'll process once again until just blended, maybe 15 to 20 seconds. Alright, next, we'll transfer the dough into a bowl, unless there's enough space in your fridge to put the stand mixer bowl in it. Either way, we'll place some wax paper on top, making sure it touches the surface to prevent the dough from drying out. We'll transfer to the fridge for 24 hours. I'm serious. Chilling the dough will help the texture, plus the cookies won't spread as much when baking in the oven. You can go for a few hours, but I find the results are better after sitting in the fridge overnight. So the next day, we'll take the dough out and let it get to almost room temperature. Now, here's a little trick when baking cookies. It's a good idea to use a light baking sheet, but if you use dark instead, keep in mind that the cookies will cook faster. There are more info on the blog, so check it out. And we'll line the pan with either parchment paper or silicone mat. When the dough is warmer, we'll scoop up about 1½ tablespoons and roll it into a tall ball. I suggest to wet your hands a little as it makes it easier to roll. We'll now place it on a prepared baking sheet, leaving some space in between. If the dough balls are too tall, we'll flatten them slightly. When they all roll out, which we should end up with about 24 cookies, we'll transfer them to a 350-degree preheated oven
and bake for 18 to 20 minutes or until lightly golden and set on the edges. Well, remove from the heat and allow to cool for 5 minutes before transferring them to a wire rack to cool completely. And my friends, these are our oatmeal apple cookies. Chewy on the outside and tender inside. They are a delicious snack to enjoy after school, for dessert, or anytime you crave them. This is a great and easy recipe to add to your folder. I hope you give it a try soon, and be sure to visit toughfoodie.com for ingredient amounts, directions, and more info. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!